tunasema ya kwamba kuva dereva kuva makanga, when we say Ruto must go, it is Ruto must go. And it is no longer an issue of the party. Wakenya wenyewe walisema Ruto must go. So kuileta kwa chama ni kama unataka tutoroke. On the 25th of June this year, Wakenya walisema kuva dereva kuva makanga. And who are we to divert, to move away from that saying? Kwa hivyo tafadhali hata wewe kubali kama ulikuwa na imani kidogo.
Well, a very good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We'll have to bear with the traffic, which is obviously on Kiambu Road. We have come today to try and understand why the police have abducted Baba Yao. Only yesterday, we went very vocal in Kitengela that these police abductions have to stop. And any unexplained arrest like that of grabbing Mheshimiwa Waititu and shepherding him to DCI headquarters is nothing short of an abduction, because we don't think it follows due process. They could have gone to court, obtained orders, looked for him, right? But we have come to say no. These abductions must stop. And we want to thank the media, because yesterday you even went onto your own media records and you're even showing the unfortunate Subaru fleet. I think I watched one of those media houses, yeah, because we are basically saying those squads, and we even think we know who are the squad leaders. Men who have been given instructions to abduct, to kill, to go against the rule of law. Well, we know that this administration had, during campaign time, they said there will never in this country be any abductions. In fact, look at the irony of this thing. When the William Ruto went to Haiti, apart from doing a good thing, praying with the soldiers or policemen there, he actually said they are dealing with the abduction squads. So he's doing that in Haiti, and back at home, people are getting abducted. We still demand that those young Kenyans, by Kindiki's own admission, who are still missing, their parents and Kenyans are demanding that they must be produced, dead or alive. And we pray that they will be alive like Bob Njagi and the two Lockton brothers. So yesterday after Kitengela, we drove to Ruiru because there was an artist there who was launching a wonderful composition. And we are told that Mheshimiwa Waititu said things there which did not please some people. We want to tell those people, whoever they are, shame on you. This is not the way to operate in a democracy. If you get offended by remarks that I make, there are other avenues within the law. You can sue me for defamation. You can even, if in the case of writing, I'm actually in court myself with Duale because he wrote some defamatory stuff. I didn't go and incite the police to arrest Duale. So we want to make it very clear. This harassment of the alternative government, because we insist we are actually not even opposition, because people can get socialize the fact that this is an opposition team. We are not. We are getting ready to form the next government. I liked my brother's mention of the word Serikali Mbandala. Hey, that's what we are. So stop harassing leaders. It doesn't help. Now they are making Baba Yao a superhero, which he already is. I admire his energy. If it is Waititu's energy that is bedeviling them or baffling them, they are yet to see. They haven't seen nothing yet. So, Waititu must be let off. We're actually going in here after we talk to you. Wakili Ndegwa and one or two other colleagues are inside there. I think Mr. Chesa, yeah. They're already there. And we want to go and talk to the DCI himself. To Mulize, what is this? You cannot afford to take this country backwards. It will not happen. Kenyans will not accept. Kenyans have been demoralized for far too long. Since the Gen Z revolution, these people cannot sleep. They are doing witch hunting, and we will not allow them. So we are here to make sure that Waititu gets out and gets proper legal counsel, and we are telling them to stop it. Even if there are old cases or no old cases, everything must be done in accordance with the rule of law. Maybe my colleagues can add.
Okay, maybe a quick one. I mean, if it is something that Waititu said, is this the right place to bring him, or maybe the NCIC, National Coalition?
Of course, that's why we are saying this is intimidation, because Wakenya wakisikia mtu amepelekwa kwa makao makuu ya DCI, ni kama kuwafanya wawe na hofu. We are going to demystify this itself. This DCI thing is not above the law. The director himself is not above the law. We are dealing with senior legal minds in this country, and therefore you cannot intimidate us. It's not possible. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I've come here to join my colleagues, Senior Counsel, Dr. Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, who is one of the top lawyers in this country. My colleague, Jeremiah Kioni, who is also a very senior lawyer. My colleague, Senator Manzo, Senator Makueni County, is also a senior lawyer here. Inside DCI, we have a team of lawyers who are already with our colleague, Governor Waititu. And what they're telling us is that their remarks Waititu made last evening in Ruiru. And it is as a result of that he's being held here. So we want to tell this government that freedom of expression is part of our rights and freedoms that cannot be undermined or be limited by this government. Freedom of worship equally is a right that every Kenyan is entitled to, and freedom of movement. Yesterday we started in Kitengela, as His Excellency has said, and the police harassed us. We had lorryfuls of GSU officers who tried to block us entering Kajiado County to go and pray. We were going to pray with the families of Bomjagi and the Kitengela 3. The families were waiting for us, and the police went and blocked us from the church where we were going. So we had to find an alternative church, because the scriptures say where 2 or 3 are gathered, there God is. So you cannot limit God's presence. So we went and prayed with those families. But when we went to celebrate with the artist in Ruiru, we are being told remarks were made. I can tell you that Baba Yao spoke in Kikuyu. I understand a bit of Kikuyu. But like any language, I can tell you in my language, we have a saying in Luya that a dog does not eat it's only the dog that eats its spittle. That is Kiluya. Ni msemati wa Kiluya ambayo you can use figuratively. It doesn't mean that means whoever has used that saying is calling you a dog. No. It could be something to refer to what you have said. For example, when you say that there will be no extrajudicial killings in Kenya when you become president, no one will be abducted and killed. And right now we have over 100 Kenyans, young Kenyans, who have been abducted. There are those who were actually released, like Bob Njagi. But there are those, like Denzel Omondi, who are found in a quarry. Little kids, killed by the police, their bodies dumped. So extrajudicial killings are going on in this regime that promised never again will we have abductions and extrajudicial killings. We've also heard them saying they will never use the criminal justice system as a weapon politically. What we are seeing today, of course, the fight in Kenya Kwanza, we've had the deputy president himself saying his colleague who promised never to weaponize the criminal justice system has actually weaponized it. And that is why he has these cases and the impeachment coming. So that is theirs. But for us, we want to say that those constitutional rights and freedoms enshrined in our constitution, guaranteed to every Kenyan, including Baba Yao, cannot be infringed upon. So we are here as lawyers. We've not come here to do politics. We are coming here to stand with our brother and our client to ensure that those rights are respected. My colleague.
Kama ni matusi, hakuna mtu ametukana watu Kenya hii kuliko William Ruto. Yeye mwenyewe aliita Raila mganga, akamuita mchawi. Kwa hivyo kama ni matusi imeleta Waititu hapa, then Ruto should also prepare to come here once he is through with his tenure of office. La pili ni kusema ya kwamba intimidation will not work. The era of intimidation is over, and we are not going to be intimidated. We have our leader here who is guiding us in the things we do, and we will continue doing them. We will continue speaking on behalf of Kenyans. Na pia ni vizuri kusema ya kwamba wewe huwezi zuia sisi kwenda kwa kanisa. Ile tutaamua kwenda next Sunday, tutaenda. Unless you become the deacon ama kitu kama hiyo kwa kanisa. Lakini ni vizuri tuachane na maneno ya intimidation. I want to say it again, why KK, and I said this is another kipindi. KK is being a diversionary thing. They have their own. They do not want us to focus on what we said yesterday, which becomes our rallying call. Ya kwamba kufa makanga, kufa dereva. And that is the way we are. If they deal with Gachagua, then the next one is William himself, because that is what we believe in. And we will not be diverted from that position. We are concerned with the issues that relate to Kenyans, and they have been mentioned before. I don't need to go over them again. The issues of killing young people without any reason are not issues we will ever keep quiet about. It does not matter the level of intimidation. Asante.
Any questions?
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, I know you are the SPO of Ferdinand, so when you say that means all of you agree on this concept as Jubilee and this.
Tunasema ya kwamba kufa dereva kufa makanga, when we say Ruto must go, it is Ruto must go. And it is no longer an issue of the party. Wakenya wenyewe walisema Ruto must go. So kuileta kwa chama ni kama unataka tutoroke. On the 25th of June this year, Wakenya walisema kufa dereva kufa makanga. And who are we to divert, to move away from that saying? Kwa hivyo tafadhali hata wewe kubali kama ulikuwa na imani kidogo.